Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be showing you how to use your Saitek multi-panel or autopilot panel with the Pmdg 737 NGX. If you stay tuned, I'll be making some other videos on how to use the other panels on this aircraft, such as the switch panel, BIP, radio, and also these on some other complex aircrafts as the Aerosoft Airbus X, even the A2A Cessna 172, and many more. So first of all, what you're gonna need to make this work is three prerequisites. You're gonna need the first registered version of FSUIPC. You're gonna need a program called Linda, which I will put the link in the description. Once you download it, you'll have something looking like this. There's no installer, just take this, copy, and get this into your Flight Sim X modules folder. Where is your FSUIPC? Right click, paste, and it'll ask you, I think, if you want to merge some folders. Just click yes, and everything will be alright. Next program you'll need is one called SPAD, which is actually Saitek. I don't have it right now. Here, fire it up. Saitek Panel Advanced Drivers, which acts a little bit like the actual Saitek drivers, but is a lot better, and you will need this for the installation. Okay, once this is done, you fire up your flight sim with the Pmdg 737 at any airport you wish, and then go open your Linda, the one you just installed. It will look like this over here. First thing you want to go is click on Setup Linda, and you have to click Start Minimize, start with FSX, Developer Mode, and associate with .lua files. Once this is done, go back, Summary, and then here I have everything okay, but instead you'll have setup is required. Just click on it and it'll ask you if you want to rename some joystick. It'll look like this. Just click save on the bottom and everything will be okay. Just verify that over there it's written everything is okay. If not, that means that Linda did not find FSUIPC registered version files into the module folder. Just verify that your Linda is in the correct folder and your FSUIPC is correctly installed. Once this is done, go to joystick over here. Click on FSX Sync so it detects that you're using the Pmdg 737, and then go over Saitek ProFlight multi-panel. Mine is there, but yours may be somewhere else. So now you just we're gonna use Linda to configure only the buttons on our panel. So the knobs and the mode selector, we'll use it where we'll configure it later. If you click on your AP button, okay, over there, it'll detect that it's not button number 8. What you're gonna do with this is click on press, go to Pmdg 737, and then choose what you want to assign button 8 to a command. So I chose command 8 toggle. I click on it, click save. Now number 9 is the heading selector on the Saitek panel, so I did the same for the Pmdg. So here, autopilot buttons and NGX heading selector. You can continue. VNav, I used indicated airspeed for it, and I didn't finish configuring it, but you can do it all. Pause the video over there. If also the auto throttle, okay, number 16. Even though you think the auto throttle may be 2 buttons in the Saitek panel, it is considered as 1. So from off to arm, it's 1 button. On press, so when you press the button, you arm the auto throttle. So Pmdg 737. Other, is it another? Yeah. Nope. Autopilot. Here, auto throttle arm. And on release, so when you release the button over there, it's NGX AP auto throttle off. Over there. When you're finished, click on save, and if your flaps or trim don't work in the beginning, because mine even mine worked without any configuration. You can configure it very easy. So trim, it's 1920. Go to 19 and just set your trim and flaps. We're just gonna take a look, see if it really works. So I'm gonna turn on the battery using my switch panel. Here. What's fun with SPAD is actually if you have all the panels and you turn on the batteries, your panels will lighten up because they start turned off. When you turn on the battery, they'll light up. So that's a fun feature. Gonna connect ground power. G setup. Oh no. Okay. Ground power is on. Okay. Now, fire up Linda. There. So, button number 8, which is NGX AP command A toggle. I'm gonna click it. See? It is clicking. Here. If I try number 9, sorry, which is heading selector. Show you. Heading is working. Vorlock is working. VNav. And now let's try the auto throttle. It is working. Perfect. So once you're finished configuring, we'll now switch to SPAD and FSUI PC for the knob configuration. So double click on your SPAD to open it up. Okay, make a new profile, manage profiles, add new profile. Okay, I call it B737. Okay, I called it this, I don't know why actually. And a special mode, do not select Pmdg NGX, just click on none. Aircraft, just bind your aircrafts bind the 737 with this profile. Go to setup, and when a new aircraft is detected, click on ask for a new profile to band so it doesn't interfere with the other aircraft, what we will be doing right now. So, sorry, I don't know, it's there. Okay. Once this is done, you go over Saitek multi-panel, go to setup, and for the mode selector, altitude, no event, vertical speed, FSUI PC change, offset change, indicated airspeed offset change, heading offset change, and course offset change too. While go to rotary knob, okay, this is where things get just a little bit complicated. Fire up your notepad and take notes of every virtual button you create, because if you go onto your FSUI PC and turn the knob of the Saitek multi-panel without doing anything in SPAD, it won't detect anything. It'll tell you, like, you turn your knob, it won't tell you anything, as if you're not doing anything. So what we're doing right now is SPAD is convert, because SPAD detects the panel. So we take the panel and convert it into a FSUI PC button, so it detects it. So for this, we're gonna, how can I say, like, name the button. So virtual joystick number 64. Doesn't really matter the numbers. So click on FSUI PC virtual button. Go on virtual joystick 64 0, and this is for altitude clockwise. So clockwise 64 0 for my altitude. Just know that over there. Counterclockwise, it's 64.1 for altitude. Vertical speed, same thing, 64.2, 64.3. And indicated airspeed 64, 64.5. I'm just gonna stop over there for the purpose of the video, but you can do it till course. Well, once you're finished, click on OK. And this is where we're gonna head to our FMC now. Okay, this is a fun feature with Pmdg. Go to menu, Pmdg setup, options, key commands, auto flight, and go to page 6. So what we're gonna do now is bind some keystrokes to the knobs that we want to use. So altitude selector decrease, click on it, and just press a key combination and then click on execute. I use my control plus a number because it's not already mapped to any other software add-on that I use for my flight sim. You can use the one you want, but just make sure it won't interfere with any other program. You'll need to do some for every knob that is in the Saitek multi-panel. So altitude increase decrease, vertical speed increase decrease, indicated airspeed, etc. So once this is done, take note of every command you do. So for clockwise, which is altitude increase, it's control 2. Counterclockwise, which is altitude decrease, control +1. And just take note of them. When you're finished, go open your FSOI PC, go to button and switches, and then if you turn your knob, okay, I'm going to turn my altitude. Let me show you here on SPAD. Here. So, my left knob is on altitude. Okay? Now, if I turn my right knob clockwise, it's supposed to have button 640. Let me show you. Turn it clockwise. Here, you see? 640. If I turn it counterclockwise, it's supposed to be 641. So, counterclockwise. See, 64.1. Now what we're gonna do is use these buttons to use them as key presses for the one we just created in the FMC earlier. So clockwise, it's control 2. So click on select for key press. Here, select for key press. Make sure to have profile specific and have it on B737. Select for key press. Press the key you want to be sent when you press this button. Click on set. Control 2. Do this for 640 and 641. Now, what's useful in SPAD is, example, we do this with another program. Even though we would go and put our vertical speed and turn our right knob, it'll still detect 640 and 641. But because in SPAD we use the mode selector as an FSUI PC offset change, if I turn my left knob onto vertical speed, okay, it's supposed to give me clockwise 64.2. Here, I'm gonna turn it. See, 64.2, counterclockwise 64.3. Same thing for indicated airspeeds. It's supposed to give me 64.4, 64.4 here, and 64.5. So this is working perfectly. Don't forget to bind all the the keystrokes that you used earlier on your FMC. When you're finished, we're gonna go and try this. Okay. So I'm gonna rotate my altitude knob. Working. Rotate my vertical speed. Yeah, we want to see. There it is turning. Here you can see it. Is there a? Can I show it? I don't think so. Okay. My indicated airspeed. See, now let's say put my 162, turn my auto throttle on. See, turn it off. Fire up my command A, but now it's not working because nothing is set up in my FMC, and it's on ground power right now. So thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions regarding the Saitek panels with add-on aircraft, I will answer to all of your questions down in the comment section. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned for other videos on other aircrafts with other panels. So thank you for watching.